Hello friends, I am Chevee, or at least I think I am. Welcome to my shed, or Chevee Dodd's shed. Thank you for being here. As always, I hope everything is great in your world. Today I had an odd thing happen. I went to my mailbox because I was excited to receive a piece of mail containing a $9 marker. In case you've never seen a $9 marker, there you go. Got two of them, actually. $20 worth of markers right there. And I got a weird piece of mail. It felt like a debit card, which I was not expecting because my bank cards are all pretty up to date. So I opened it, and sure enough, it was a MasterCard. And my first reaction was, this is some sort of weird scam. I don't know if you remember, like the late 80s, early 90s, credit card companies used to just send you a credit card, and then all you did was sign the agreement and send it back, and it was activated. And they're not allowed to do that. They can't do that. So I was like, what is going on here? I have no clue what this bank is. It was a bank I'd not heard of. And it definitely didn't have anything to do with any of my banking. So I went and looked, and turns out there's a good reason why I've never heard of this bank, and it's because they specialize in prepaid debit cards for unemployment compensation. So, after some minutes on the phone with Workforce West Virginia, our local unemployment office discovered that somebody had filed for unemployment benefits in my name. Now, I've known for a while that my credit information got leaked. I think if you remember correctly, a while back, somebody had gotten into my Little Caesars account and ordered a bunch of stuff under that. I had also had other websites where people would attempt to get access via my main email password combination. That thankfully they never gotten a hold of any of my real accounts. All of my real accounts are protected by passwords that are not guessable. Passwords I don't even know, so it would be difficult for, and passwords that are computationally difficult to solve. So, and I enable two-factor authentication on anything that I possibly can, but I've definitely had attempts at a lot of my accounts. So somehow my personal information has gotten out there. And in this particular instance, my Social Security number has gotten out there, which I've suspected for quite some time, but I'm not so mortified by that just simply because I basically don't have credit. I haven't really carried any debt for at least 15 years, or at least 10 years. And I'm still paying off debt from the 10 years ago. So there's a reason why I haven't carried debt in all that time. So I also have credit monitoring services provided to me by my bank, so I'm not super worried about any of that. But I called the fraud line, and the fraud line confirmed that somebody has definitely applied for unemployment, and they have received some benefits. So what I understand, the way it happened, they send checks before you can get the card, and then once you get the card, you can use the card to access the account, and then you don't need the checks. So they've received some money from unemployment in my name, and I don't know what that means. The person on the phone was like, I said, is this going to affect my taxes in any way? Is this going to affect, how does this affect me? And she said, I don't know. Right now with all of the people who are filing for unemployment and dealing with unemployment, they're completely overwhelmed. So I'm sure the person that I spoke to is just a person who answers phones. Like that's all they're capable of doing right now. So she's not like a management, an account management or anything like that. But what's really scary about the situation, or not scary, but just kind of stupefying, is the fact that I'm a state employee. Like, I have a state employee ID card. I am employed by the people of this state. So you would think a state agency, when somebody files for unemployment at a state agency, they could look and see, oh, he's a state employee. He's not unemployed. You'd think that'd be very, very simple. I don't know. I mean, as a software developer, I'm fully aware, as a software developer in government, I'm fully aware that the spider web that is the government is entirely disconnected. It's a complete disconnect. But I do know that having applied for benefits in the past, I've been denied benefits because my employer said no to them. So you would think that if somebody applies for benefits in my name, they would ask my employer, is this person unemployed? But apparently that's not happening right now because of the COVID stuff. She said they did not apply for the general unemployment benefits. They applied for something else. She said a word. I don't necessarily know what it was, but I took it to mean the special unemployment compensation, which, from what I understand, has been riddled with fraud. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen from all of this, but I'll keep an eye on it. I mean, my bank alerts me if anything happens or anything changes, and I haven't seen, I checked my credit report immediately and made sure there was nothing new popping up. There's been no new inquiries or no new anything, for the past year. So I don't know what's going on there. That's a weird one. But it is what it is. Hopefully it doesn't impact me any way going forward with taxes and stuff like that, and hopefully the fraud department can get a handle on it. I don't know. 2020, man. What a year. This is a strange one. I just want to go back to playing with $9 markers. These are neutral tone grays for my dungeon maps. So I'll work with these and get some pictures uploaded soon. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I very much appreciate you. And I will see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is cache. It is a noun meaning something hidden or stored. Everyone was jealous when they learned of Moria's cache of acceptances to the finest schools. Cache. C-A-C-H-E. I've also heard that pronounced cachet.